my YouTube friends! If you've been doing YouTube for any period of time, you probably have a lot of old videos. I know I have over 50 good old videos that just don't get views that I think are still relevant and could actually help people. What if you could take those old videos and turn them into a 24-hour live stream that would gain subscribers and watch time for your channel? Seems like a win-win situation to me. So today, I'm going to show you how to turn your old recorded content into a 24/7 live stream. We're going to use OBS and totally free software. We've got a lot to get to, so you know what? Let's get to it! I think this could work for any type of channel, but the most effective use that I've seen is from entertainment channels that have videos that are generally 2 to 5 minutes long. I think this opens up some awesome opportunities for game streamers to take some time and go through their old streams and just cut out a bunch of memorable moments into clips and stream those. Of course, if you're doing it right, you already released videos of those clips, so all you need to do is add them to the stream. For a teaching channel like mine that has longer videos, I do think it's important to set up an intro video that goes in between each video explaining to the viewer what they're actually watching. For me, I would say something like, this live stream is a collection of helpful videos from my channel. If you find yourself wanting to check out the original video, there is a link in the description which will take you there and have all of the original links that were included in the video. Now, a stream like this also offers some pretty unique monetization strategies. You can still let YouTube break in and add all of its standard ads. And of course, I'm going to show you how to do that when we get to the setup portion. But you can also put affiliate or sponsor spots in between videos or even sell sponsorships for different segments of the stream. And since the stream is going to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and these spots are going to play multiple times over the course of those live streams, affiliates and sponsors are getting good value for it if it does decent numbers of viewership. And setting all this up is actually pretty easy. Let me show you how it works. Now, to do this, we're going to use an application called VLC. It's absolutely free and it's actually open source. You can see if you choose to use it or you want to use it and you really like it, you can donate up here at the top. All you have to do is drop down this little arrow and select the version of the software that you need and then just install it. And make sure you get the right version, otherwise it's not going to work in your OBS. There are links in the description down below so you can download it, install it, and follow along. I highly recommend you do. It is the best way to learn. Once we have VLC installed, all we need to do is open up our OBS. This is a standard thing. It's just got the scene in here. We can load in our sources. We click the plus and select the VLC video source. And you don't need to do anything, rename it or anything. You just click OK. And here, we're just going to load our playlist. Since it's going to be a 24/7 live stream, we're going to go ahead and loop the playlist. Now, what I did was I just loaded all of my videos into one folder. And you can basically download your own videos and load them all into one folder. If you like, you can do this kind of any way that you want. But that is kind of the highest quality, easiest way to do it. You can have as many videos as you want. The stream's going to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you probably don't want it being too repetitive. You want at least a couple of hours of actual content in here that will repeat over and over again. In my case, I have about 10 videos. Probably encompasses maybe 2.5 to 3 hours worth of actual content. So in this folder, you would also want to put in other things like an intro video or an outro video that's going to go in between each one of these. Now, you can also do this other ways. You can add files or a full directory, or you can actually load it from a path or a URL. So if you wanted to use, say, a file from a website or a video or something like that, you can add it in here and it will work the same way. So what you can easily do is just click the plus, go to add files. I'm going to go ahead and select everything in this directory and click open. So now we have all of the files in here ready to go. We know it's going to loop because it says loop right here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and adjust the order of any of the videos that I want. So let's say that I was going to use a video in between each one of these that was going to basically introduce it. Well, all I want to do is load that video in after each one of these videos. So I would just go ahead and take it and load in our intro video. Pretty simple. So all I have to do is click the plus, add files, and load in an intro, and boom. So we've got our intro. So all the way here at the bottom, and I can just move this up so it's at the top. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and click the plus again, add files, add the intro video, load it in there. I'm going to go down here to the bottom and move it up so that it's in between each video. And you can use this strategy for any kind of sponsorship or anything like that as well. You could put it in between the videos, before your intro, after your intro, whatever you want to do. Once you have all this set up, you're basically done. You could click OK, and boom. You notice how my video is much larger than what it would normally be. Well, that's because I film in 4K, so I can just right click, go to transform, and then I can reset the transform, or I can just do fit to screen. Now this intro hasn't been edited yet, but it is kind of a placeholder video. What's going to happen is once this is done, it's just going to flip over to the next one. So there we go, and boom, it flips over to the first video. Now the one thing about using VLC to do this is you can't really go into properties and see which video is running. There's just no way to know. Now I know what my content is, and I can tell basically by the time that the video, the length of the video, what it is, but just so you know, once you start this, once you kick it off, it just is what it is. I can stop it, and then if I click this again, it's going to go and start from the very, very beginning. So just keep that in mind. And I can click any of these and just go from one video to the next. So that's the basic setup. You can right click, go back into properties, organize these anytime you want. In fact, while you're live streaming, you can add and remove or reorganize these videos, and it will just continue on as usual. So basically, we got all this set up. You just want to make sure you go into your settings and have everything set up, have your stream set up so it's going to the right server and all that kind of stuff. And theoretically, all you need to do is click Start Streaming. But I want to go over into the YouTube section and kind of show you a little bit about how to set that side up and how you might want to configure your monetization for that as well. So when you're in YouTube, in your dashboard, and you click Go Live, you're all set. You can come in here. Now you could theoretically just go over here to stream, and you can start, you can just add your stream key, start streaming, you're ready to go. It's going to just do its thing. But normally, I would like to schedule something like this. It just makes life easier. So you could schedule a stream, and you can use any of your old streams. You could just reuse the settings, which is kind of nice because it brings in your description and everything like that. Now this is a different kind of stream, so you're probably going to want to adjust your description, make sure that it actually describes what they're getting and has links to the original videos and any of your sponsors or anything like that. You're going to want to put that in there. Obviously title your stream appropriately as well. Put in any tags. If you've got paid promotion, go ahead, and this stream contains paid promotion. You would want to check that off. Also the altered content thing, you want to check that off. So make sure that you go in here and fill in your tags. Do all the stuff that you would normally do for any other live stream. Now the monetization piece is what I wanted to kind of talk about here. You can just let YouTube insert mid-roll ads for you. If you just click on that, YouTube will just put ads in there anytime it feels like it, and then it will just continue the videos after the ads. Just the same. That's just the way it goes. So you could do that. You can also choose to schedule mid-roll ad frequencies. So if you know your videos are all 3 minutes in length or whatever, you could schedule your ads to run every 3 minutes, have it all set up. Or if you're like me, you can insert mid-roll ads manually, which means that they never get put in the stream. It really depends on whether you want to do this. Now, if I was going to monetize a 24/7 live stream, I'd probably either try to make sure that all my content took breaks at the same frequency so I could just put this in there, or I just have them insert the mid-roll ads at random the way that YouTube will just do. And there you go. So that is how you're going to set up your monetization. You can go into customization, and we've kind of been through all this. You should know how to set up a live stream by now. Visibility, same thing. Private, unlisted, members only, public. If you want your audience to actually be able to see it, you got to set it to public, and you can schedule it up for any time you want. And you're all set. You just click done, and this will create your stream. And once you create your stream, all you have to do is go into your stream here. You go into settings, or you go into stream, and you just put your stream key in there. And then when you're ready to go, you click start streaming. Now when you click start streaming, what it's going to do is start streaming this to YouTube. That doesn't necessarily mean the stream is live. When you start doing it, you're going to get a go live button up here at the top to turn on YouTube and make it go live. So what I would do is go in here, turn this off so that the stream is going to be ready. Then what I would do is go ahead and go over here. I would click the go live button that's going to be up here. And as soon as this says we're live, then I just go in here and I go like this, and boom, it kicks off and our stream is rolling, and there's nothing else that you need to do. Now, I told you this was easy to set up. I have some super important information that you definitely want to know before you kick off your 24/7 live stream. But first, I work really hard to try to create content that I think you're going to enjoy. And sometimes I hit and sometimes I miss, but honestly, it's really hard to know for sure. And that's where you can really help me out. If you're enjoying this video, leave it a thumbs up. And if it's not your cup of tea, do me a favor and just leave me a thumbs down. It's perfectly fine. If every single person watching this video right now gives it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I'm definitely going to know if this is the kind of content that you want to see. So thumbs up, thumbs down right now. Thank you very much. Let's get right back into the video. One major drawback of this method of 24/7 streaming is that you tie up your machine and your network the entire time that the stream is active. I know for me and many others, this could be a huge issue. I create content on this machine and I also game on it as well. To fix this, you can actually buy server space and you don't actually need to have much. And then all you do is install OBS and VLC on the server and configure it just like I showed you here. Then you just kick off the stream on the server and you're done. It runs everything and it's not on your computer at all, so set it and forget it. You can move all of your videos onto the server or run them from links, although I would say that loading the videos on the server gives you the best quality and probably the most reliable results as well. And something like this isn't expensive either. You could probably do it for about 20 bucks a month. Now, nearly every video that I've ever done, I've thoroughly tested the plugin, the hardware, or the strategy, so I give you a final verdict that you can be confident in. But in this case, I'm just giving you the information on how to actually do it. Now, I know that a 24/7 stream will help channels struggling with watch time to get over that 4K hump and get monetized. But beyond that, I don't really know how effective this is at steering people towards your original content or growing your subscriber count. In fact, I would be really interested in the results that you have, so let me know about it in the comments. And if you're new to OBS and you just want to learn some of the basics, you should check this video out. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.